Be prepared. Why dried foods are essential for emergency preparedness. Natural disasters, power outages, they can strike when we least expect it. One of the most important things you can do is ensure you have enough food and water to last you and your family for at least 72 hours. That's where dried foods come in. They're lightweight, compact, and have a super long shelf life, making them ideal for emergency situations. Plus, they pack a real nutritional punch, which is essential when you're under pressure. So, if you're serious about preparedness, then you need to get serious about stocking up on dried foods. Rice, the king of carbs for long-term storage. First up, we've got the undisputed champion of long-lasting carbs, rice. Not only is it affordable and readily available, but it also has an incredibly long shelf life. We're talking up to 30 years for white rice if you store it properly. It's packed with carbohydrates, which are your body's primary source of energy. Plus, rice is incredibly versatile. You can eat it plain, use it in stir-fries, soups, or even grind it into flour. So, whether you prefer white rice, brown rice, or even wild rice, make sure you've got a good supply in your prepper pantry. Beans, the protein powerhouse for any situation. Next, we're moving on to another pantry staple, beans. They're packed with fiber, which not only keeps you feeling full and satisfied, but also aids in digestion. Beans are incredibly versatile. You can add them to soups, stews, salads, or even make a mean bean dip. And the best part, they have a shelf life of up to 2 years if stored properly. So stock up on black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, chickpeas, whatever tickles your fancy. Just make sure you've got a good variety on hand. Pasta, the shelf-stable savior for easy meals. Now let's talk about a food that's near and dear to my heart, pasta. Pasta is a fantastic addition to any prepper's pantry. It's affordable, easy to store, and incredibly versatile. Just like rice, pasta has a surprisingly long shelf life. Simply boil some water, add your pasta, and you've got yourself a quick and satisfying meal. Plus, pasta comes in a variety of shapes and sizes, which means the meal possibilities are endless. Lentils, small but mighty sources of plant-based protein. Let's move on to another nutritional powerhouse, lentils. These tiny legumes are packed with protein and fiber, keeping you feeling full and energized. They're also a good source of iron, which is essential for maintaining healthy blood cells. Lentils are incredibly versatile and can be used in soups, stews, salads, or even as a meat substitute in burgers and meatballs. Plus, they have a long shelf life, lasting for up to a year if stored properly. Dried fruits, nature's candy for a concentrated energy boost. Now let's talk about something a little sweeter, dried fruits. These are a fantastic way to add some natural sweetness and a concentrated burst of energy to your diet. From raisins and apricots to mangoes and cranberries, there's a dried fruit out there for every taste bud. They're naturally high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, making them a much healthier alternative to processed snacks. With proper storage, dried fruits can last for several months, ensuring you've always got a healthy and delicious snack on hand. Instant noodles, a hot meal in minutes, perfect for emergencies. Instant noodles aren't exactly known for their nutritional value, but in a pinch, they can be a lifesaver. Instant noodles are incredibly convenient. All you need is some hot water and you've got yourself a meal in minutes. They're relatively inexpensive and have a long shelf life, making them a popular choice for preppers. Just be mindful of the sodium content and try to choose options that are lower in sodium and artificial ingredients. You can even add some dried veggies or leftover jerky to your noodles to boost their nutritional value. Oats, the ultimate energy booster for your emergency stash. These humble grains are a powerhouse of nutrition, providing a slow release of energy that will keep you going for hours. They're packed with fiber, which aids in digestion and helps regulate blood sugar levels. You can enjoy them as a warm breakfast cereal, use them in baking, or even grind them into flour for pancakes or bread. When storing oats, make sure they're kept in airtight containers in a cool, dry place. This will help prevent them from going rancid and extend their shelf life for several months. Powdered milk, a shelf-stable source of calcium and vitamin D. It's not the most glamorous item on the list, but it's a valuable source of calcium and vitamin D, both of which are essential for maintaining strong bones and a healthy immune system. Powdered milk is incredibly shelf-stable and can last for years if stored properly in airtight containers. It's also incredibly versatile and can be used in baking, added to smoothies, or reconstituted with water to make regular milk. While it might not be a one-to-one replacement for fresh milk, it's a valuable addition to any prepper's pantry. Dried vegetables, concentrated flavor and fiber for long-term storage. When it comes to emergency preparedness, fresh fruits and vegetables aren't always an option. That's where dried vegetables come in. They're a fantastic way to add flavor, nutrition, and fiber to your meals, even when fresh produce isn't available. From carrots and celery to onions and mushrooms, you can find a wide variety of dried vegetables at most grocery stores. With proper storage, dried vegetables can last for several months to a year. Nuts, a powerhouse of healthy fats, protein, and essential vitamins. These little nutritional powerhouses are packed with healthy fats, protein, fiber, and a whole host of vitamins and minerals. They're an excellent source of energy and can help keep you feeling full and satisfied, which is crucial in survival situations. From almonds and cashews to walnuts and peanuts, There's a nut out there for every taste preference. Just make sure to store them properly in airtight containers in a cool, dry place to prevent them from going rancid. With proper storage, most nuts can last for several months, ensuring you've always got a nutritious and energy-boosting snack on hand. Jerky, a protein-packed powerhouse for on-the-go energy. When it comes to survival situations, protein is essential for maintaining energy levels, repairing tissues, and supporting overall health, and that's where jerky comes in. It's a concentrated source of protein that's lightweight, portable, and has a long shelf life. Whether you prefer beef, turkey, salmon, or even vegan jerky, there's an option out there for everyone. Just be sure to choose jerky that's low in sodium and preservatives. Keep your jerky in airtight containers in a cool, dry place to prevent spoilage and maintain its freshness. Dried herbs concentrated flavor to elevate your emergency meals. Emergency meals aren't exactly known for their flavor, but that's where dried herbs come in. They're a fantastic way to add a burst of flavor to even the simplest dishes, making them more palatable and enjoyable. From basil and oregano to thyme and rosemary, dried herbs can transform a bland meal into something flavorful and aromatic. Dried herbs are incredibly shelf-stable and can last for months, even years, if stored properly in airtight containers in a cool, dry place. Dehydrated soups, comforting and convenient meals in minutes. When you're cold, tired, and hungry, there's nothing quite as comforting as a warm bowl of soup. Dehydrated soups are lightweight, compact, and incredibly easy to prepare, making them ideal for emergency situations. Simply add hot water, stir, and let it sit for a few minutes, and you've got yourself a hot, satisfying meal. From chicken noodle to tomato soup, there's a wide variety of flavors available to satisfy any craving. Keep your dehydrated soups in airtight containers in a cool, dry place to maintain their freshness and extend their shelf life. Honey, nature's liquid gold for sweetness and immune support. Honey isn't just a natural sweetener, it's also a powerhouse of nutrients and antioxidants. It has antibacterial and antifungal properties, making it a valuable addition to any emergency kit. Honey has an incredibly long shelf life and can last for years, even decades, without spoiling. When storing honey, keep it in an airtight container in a cool, dry place. Dried berries, a burst of flavor and antioxidants for your emergency stash. When you're facing a survival situation, morale is important, and sometimes a little bit of sweetness can go a long way. Dried berries are a delicious and nutritious way to add some flavor and antioxidants to your diet, even when fresh fruit isn't an option. From blueberries and raspberries to strawberries and cranberries, dried berries are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. They're great for snacking on their own, adding to trail mixes, or using in baking. With proper storage, dried berries can last for several months, ensuring you've always got a tasty and nutritious treat on hand. So there you have it, folks. 15 dried foods that should be on every prepper's shopping list. Remember, being prepared isn't about living in fear. It's about taking control and ensuring you're ready for whatever life throws your way. Don't wait for disaster to strike before you start thinking about your emergency supplies. Take the time now to stock up on these dried foods, rotate your stock regularly, and ensure you have enough to feed yourself and your loved ones for at least 72 hours or even longer. Stay safe out there, and remember, always be prepared.